elemental was pretty cool there. I think we're gonna go with power and control.
Rising Moons travelers, we're about to head inside the workshop. Before we do, I have 3 simple rules for you all to follow. Number 1, once inside, no eating or drinking of any kind. Number 2, image scan is allowed, both videos and photos. Just make sure the flash is turned all the way off. And number 3, for all my observers, please stay behind your builders throughout the entire build process. Now if you could all stand up, form a single file line, I'll be handing your credentials over to my fellow Batuan. Head straight on in for me, builder. Right this way, guys, before the stormtroopers catch you. Happy Origin Day.
Hey, thank you.
This way, guys, before the stormtroopers come in.
Welcome and happy Origin
All right,
Day.
thank you.
Welcome.
Next builder, this will be your workspace.
All right.
Origin Day.
Thank you.
This is your workspace builder. This is your workspace. This is your workspace builder. And this will be your workspace.
Did everyone pass their credentials off when you came in? Is anyone holding on to one by any chance?
One of those cards.
We have a
It is
credential
self-destructing.
Yeah.
So you better let it ride.
There you go.
Welcome, builders. Apologies for the tension coming in, but the First Order is always watching, and we are running a very secretive operation. But now that we're all safe inside the workshop, take a second to collect yourselves and admire its beauty. All this dirt, dust, and scrap tells a story of those who came before you. So, while it may look a bit messy, to us this is truly everything. But where are my manners? Introductions are in order. This is Kevin. This is Rosie. My name is John, and we humbly call ourselves the Gatherers. Now, for those of you who do not know what a Gatherer is, we travel all across the charted galaxy in search of remnants and relics. From forgotten outposts, ancient temples, and abandoned civilizations alike, we retrieve these parts and bring them back to our workshop for you builders to use. As Gatherers, we are just here to get you started on your journeys. But you all are the next generation who will restore peace to the galaxy. For you see, we are living in troubled times, where the future is clouded. The First Order is rushing to destroy the Resistance, and it seems the whole galaxy has been caught in the crossfire. But in times of darkness, heroes always rise. Heroes like Luke Skywalker, who came from humble beginnings and defied expectations by overcoming tremendous odds. Similarly today, we see our new hero Rey beginning her journey towards peace. And soon, it will be all of your turns to forge a new path and change the galaxy. But to do so, you'll need this. The Lightsaber. An ancient weapon from an almost forgotten past. Both elegant and enigmatic, each lightsaber is unique to its builder, and forging one is an art form all on its own. By building a lightsaber, you're also creating a physical bond between yourself and the living force. It is a powerful and useful tool held by force wielders such as yourselves. But all that power has to come from somewhere. Which brings us to this. Kyber crystal. At the heart of every lightsaber, this tiny crystal magnifies and focuses the power of the force into a beam of light which emits from your hilt and forms the blade. It's important to know that the color of your crystal will determine the color of your blade. Throughout our many travels across the galaxy, we've managed to retrieve 4 different colors for you to choose from. Beginning with blue. Once held by Master Obi-Wan Kenobi, his apprentice Anakin Skywalker, and now red, our spark of hope. Green, used by Qui-Gon Jinn, Ahsoka Tano, Luke Skywalker, and Master Yoda himself. Violet, rare and beautiful, was once wielded by the great Master Mace Windu. And finally, red, the crystal of power, has been controlled by the likes of Asajj Ventress, Darth Maul, Darth Vader, and currently Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. However, those are the legends of the past. It is now time for you to select your own kyber crystal. Kevin and Rosie are coming around now with crystal canisters. Select the one that calls out to you, and once you've made that connection, place it on the green pad in front of you. The kyber is not quite stable yet. Now that we have all the crystals, we can move on to the hilt. Now, the hilt is the foundation of your lightsaber. It will provide the center of control for its immense power output. And, most importantly, it will protect your hands from being disintegrated. I think we all value our hands here. Now, it may seem a bit overwhelming, but go ahead and look over all your parts. Feel free to pick them up, get associated with them. The choice is yours which pieces you'll use, so you want to be confident in your decisions. Perfect. And now that we have a feel for our parts, let's really get to know them and explore. In your largest slot is your chassis. In slots 1 and 2, those are your sleeves. In slots 3, those are your emitters. In slots 4 are your pommels. And in slots 5, those are your activation plates. Now I'll be walking you through the build process while my fellow gatherers come around and see if you have any questions. But I have one very important question for all of you. Are we ready to build a lightsaber?
Yeah.
Yeah? Very good. Then let's get building. We'll start by picking up your chassis. If you look in the center of your chassis, that opening will be your crystal chamber. Just underneath the oval vents on the inside of your crystal chamber is a spring-loaded pad. Go ahead and push up on that just to get a feel for it.
Oh,
At
yeah.
this time, you'll be taking your kyber crystal. Using one point of the crystal, push up on that spring-loaded pad. That should give you enough room to maneuver the second point onto the bottom stationary pad. If you have any issues with this step, please feel free to let us know. It is one of the trickiest parts of the build. The two activation plates should come together flush with no gaps in between, completely covering the crystal. And at this time, you should be able to push up on your activation switch to hear a misfire. If you don't hear that misfire, please let myself or my fellow gatherers know.
And then if you can push up on that switch right there, slide up. Perfect. Are you good? Doing okay?
Yeah, so far, I think so.
Your activation plates could fire them all off at the same time. I'll count down from 3. In 3, 2, 1. Perfect, sounding good. So move on to slots 1 and 2. You'll take one sleeve, attach it to the top of your chassis. And once you've done that, flip it over and do the exact same thing with your second sleeve.
Actually, flip that one around.
There we go.
Again, you want to make sure that larger threaded band is sliding on first. And do the same thing for the top and bottom sleeve. But once you have both sleeves attached, you are good to move on to slot number 3 for your emitters. Now before you attach your emitter, you want to make sure the hollow end of your chassis is facing up, because that is the end of your emitter. Now select one of the two emitters, set it on top of the hollow end of your chassis, and lightly twist until secured. Now this step does tend to get cross-threaded, so if it's giving you any resistance, just go ahead and unscrew and reattempt. Perfect. So once you have your emitter in place, you're good to flip your chassis over to expose those power cells on the bottom. In slot number 4, you'll be picking a pommel, and you'll be doing the exact same thing you did with your emitter. Go ahead and set it on your chassis over the power cells, and lightly twist until secure. Got great work. It's looking good. Now, are we happy with our build? Do you mind if I take a look?
And you're happy with your
Perfect.
I am.
Place it right here. Make sure
It's nice and tight. Good.
and I'm going to do the final check on it.
Sounding good. Make sure we're looking good. Awesome. So when I give you the cue to activate, we'll do it all together for the first time. We'll just push up on that switch. When you're ready to deactivate, just push it down. You're not. Great job. It's looking good.
Right here is your activation switch. When you hear John right here say the word activate,
Okay.
you're going to press up on the switch, press down to deactivate.
Awesome.
All right, great work, builders. These are some very wizard hilts that I'm looking at. But now we're moving on to our most important step, crystal stabilization. So So I can have everyone take one big step back for me, maybe even two. My fellow gatherers will be coming around now to insert your hilts into the crystal stabilization chambers. Now, in generations past, force wielders would be able to stabilize a crystal of their own willpower. However, because we here in the workshop are not force sensitive, we rely heavily on technology to help us out with this step. Now, for any of those who work with technology would know, it's not a surefire thing, but it usually works.
Many parts still work now. Joined they are. Yes. Lightsaber. It begins. It is time. Your journey.
Master Yoda. Builders, this truly proves the Force is strong with you all. Like Master Yoda said, it's time. In just a moment, you will all activate your sabers for the very first time. So if I can have all my builders take a big step forward back to your build stations. Place a hand on your hilt. Take a deep breath. Feel the force flowing between you. And now, all together, activate. Raise your lightsabers. We've all just built a lightsaber like the Jedi and Sith who have come before you. And like them, you too can change the galaxy. Remember, it only takes a spark. Now raise your sabers high and raise them proud, builders. You did it. Congratulations, builders. You have just forged the bond. You may now lower and deactivate your sabers.
Complete your lightsaber is. Like you when it can, and leave you it cannot. Your journey, you both begin. May the Force be with you.
Thank you, Master Yoda. And thank you, builders. You are each as unique and extraordinary as the sabers you hold in your hands. And in your hands, you hold remarkable power. For remarkable power, which shouldn't be dropped on the ground. So to protect your new lightsabers, we are pleased to present a saber sheath to you as you depart. Now, unfortunately, our time together has come to an end, but all of your journeys are just beginning. It's time for you to go out and make your marks on the galaxy. Who knows? Maybe one day we'll be here telling all of your stories. And until then, safe travels, and as we say here at the Outpost, till the spire!
Till the spire!
Congratulations, builders. Hey, of course. Congratulations, guys.
Thank you.
It'll be blade first. Make sure you put blade down.
All right. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. I personally want to thank those of you who've been supporting my channel over the last 10 years. I hope to continue to bring more Disneyland magic and fun to your home. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the thumbs up button and click the bell icon to be notified of when a new video will be going live. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more Disneyland fun. To stay connected, follow me on Instagram at Shaun Allen Films and follow my other channels, the Educational Series, the Vlog Series, and the Travel Town Series. As always, thanks for watching.